Can thrifted finds make your home feel like fall on a budget? Let's find out. Today we're giving this ugly entryway a makeover with some amazing DIYs. I found an inspo pic online and decided to give myself 24 hours to only use thrifts and what I have in my home to create some cozy fall magic. Follow along to see if I can pull it off. I'm Autumn with the Flipper's Guide, where we do totally doable DIYs. But not only are they totally doable, they are high-end. Create a home that you love, one flip at a time. Yay! Okay, this light. Look at that. Let's talk. Here we go. Guys, what I want to do is really make over this little entryway. So this right here is our front door. Small little space. It's my son's Patrick costume for Halloween. Can I ask you, do you say costume or costume? I never even thought anything about it until I married my husband and he says costume. Help me out, let me know. What I want to do, I had inspo online for a really beautiful entryway. Now, am I going to be able to make it exactly the same? No, I will not. We are going to do a 24-hour makeover. I'm going to use this furniture that I have, Thrift, all the rest of the items that I'm going to make over, or I'm going to use what I have at my home. So I'm going to show you the easiest DIY, thrifting, creating a fall entryway. So we're going to do it. It's going to be really classy. I love the old money look on a affordable budget. So we're going to do it ourselves. We're going to make it beautiful, and let's get started. First things first, we have to get this space cleared off. Does anybody else just have those spaces where you gather all the things, all the electronics, all the shoes, all the weights? Yeah, that's what this space was. These lights were actually thrifted lamps. I painted and then rubbed dirt all over. I still absolutely love them. Gosh, I need a dust so bad. I actually made over this table too. I love it. It's my blank slate. Let's see what we can do. We can do this. 24 hours. Let's make it over. I first set out to look for some candlesticks or some lighting for the area and found this gorgeous lamp. Okay, I know it's not much to look at, but I feel like I have a plan for it. And it was only $4.99. Right next to it was this beautiful lampshade for $1.99. Up next were the vases. So these are pretty big and they are ceramic. So I wanted to find some that looked a lot like it. I saw this beauty and it was $12.99, but I'm not sure I'm willing to pay that at a thrift store. So let's keep looking. I kept looking in the glass area and found this vase with the handles. Look how pretty that is. It looks brand new and it was only $2.99. Okay, I can do that. That is much better. Are there any other vases that look like that? I started looking around. I wasn't sure, but look how cute this little squatty vase is. It's not exactly the same as the picture, but we can work with it. I knew at home I had a mirror and a pumpkin and some books, so I started looking for a light. More of like a tea light holder, that kind of thing, and I found this cute little set. It had 3 tea light holders, so we're gonna make it work. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love for you to be here. We have so much fun doing all sorts of different DIYs. I love to do high-end, fun DIYs that add class to your home. We do crafts, we do makeovers, and I teach you all my tips and tricks. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and we will get started. I drove home and got started immediately on making these vases look as close as possible to the ones in the picture. So I have seen people online do this baking soda concept where they add paint and baking soda together and it makes almost a ceramic look. So we're gonna try that today. These were items I already had in my house. This is a rattan colored paint and it looked as close as possible to what I could find in those pictures. They have almost a ceramic but a light look to them. So I started adding the paint, dabbing it on with a sponge brush and just letting it dry in between layers. I added probably about 2 to 3 layers and sometimes having to add extra layers in certain areas. I then added a little bit of a grayish color paint called Oakham, and this is just to add almost that dirty look that those faces had. They looked very natural, and so this helps just to camouflage the fact that it's actually a glass vase. We are gonna do the same thing with this other vase, so I won't make you watch the whole thing, but it is just such a satisfying process. Be sure that you try this at home and let me know what you think. I also used a heat gun to dry it in between layers and that helped a lot. Up next were the tea lights and we spray painted these a bright gold. I wanted them to pop and really add a shine to the fall look. And followed that with some black on the bottom. Okay, it's my favorite time. I'm excited for this lamp. I cannot wait. It was pretty much a raw wood. I believe that all the sealant, if there was ever a sealant on it, had gone away. So I'm gonna stain this piece. I took a 220 grit sandpaper and now I am doing a walnut, a dark walnut stain on it. And look how beautifully it's taking that stain. My cat is very impressed. I wiped it away really quickly because I didn't want it to get too dark and let it dry overnight. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna use some items from my house. All right, let's see what mirrors I have in here. I know I have a ton of mirrors. Okay, let's see what mirror I have. What's this one? Please don't jump at me anything. Ha ha ha! Look at the shape. Oh gosh, if I don't break it. And look at that mirror. That could be perfect. Ooh. And it's heavy. I survived the shed. Guys, that thing is scary. I found a better mirror. This one's in my bathroom. And I can change out the other mirror for this one. Okay, up next was the pumpkin. I actually already had a pumpkin that I had thrifted a few weeks ago at my house, so I decided just to make it over and make it look more like our inspo picture. I did the same baking soda technique because I wanted it to match and kind of look like that ceramic look, so I added baking soda to my white paint and really just put it on thick. It does not need to be a perfect look because when you're doing a ceramic look, you want it to almost look kind of chunky and kind of messy. So that was kind of fun because I did not have to really be careful with how I put the paint on. I also dried it in between with the heat gun and was really careful not to overheat the ceramic, but it did perfectly and I was able to do multiple layers. Dry and then painted the stem black. That was a lot of DIYs for one day, so I headed to bed.
That's upon the golf cart, love.
Don't judge me. I'm wearing this because I'm doing my makeup, but he's home and I need him to get some branches because they're really tall and I'm really short.
What if I just drove there backwards the whole way?
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
You're kind of stressing me out. This one?
Okay, here?
No, further down. Yeah, right there. Get bit by pirates. Pirates. My shoe. I hate fire ants, by the way.
Yeah.
water all over it. You literally just made me run into a branch. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Yesterday we started this, I stained it, and it is beautiful. Now I'm gonna do just a light rub and buff on here to kind of make the gold pop. And we'll see what it looks like. Ooh yeah, I like that. Pop. Okay, so I plugged it in, and I don't even know if it works yet. Let's try this. It worked, I'm so excited. Let's see if it works. $7 lamp is the first piece to our entryway makeover. I'm gonna have to cover up this cord. Fun little trick. You can put little clips for lights, like the Christmas light clips, on the back of your table. All right, y'all, I'm so excited to finally put all this together. So I'm putting the pumpkin face out. There's another thrifted pumpkin right there just to prove that I got it for $2.99. I'm putting it face out for Halloween. I will turn it around for Thanksgiving. These are some books I had and the candle that I already had. And here is our vase. What do you think? Oh, they're both actually so beautiful. I decided not to use the base on the tea lights and just to kind of place them on the table, and look how perfect that mirror is. All right, these vases make me happy. Let me know if you have any questions about how I got the look or anything with this makeover so far. I put some battery tea lights in there, and I'll also be putting a battery light in my pumpkin just to add to that fall ambiance. Okay. We need to add something else. What's missing? Of course, the branches. I found the most beautiful branches. I'm so glad I got my tall husband to help. And these branches had some mixed fall colors and some white berries on there. I don't even know what kind of tree this is, but I am so glad that it's next to my house. So that's the cool thing about this. You can literally just go outside, grab some stems from your backyard or from a nearby area and just add them into these vases. All right, guys, it is time for the big reveal. Let's look back at the before. I had an okay entryway. Not my favorite, but it didn't feel like fall. Now, let's see. This is just magical. I am so excited to be able to show my family this makeover and to know exactly how much I spent on it. Let's talk about that. Y'all, I am so excited with how this beautiful thrift makeover turned out. Ready? Thrifted, 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 not this one, thrifted, 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 and actually this was thrifted a while back. Okay, let's see how I did with comparison to the inspo pic. If you want an old money look at an affordable budget, classy crafts, or high-end thrifts, this is the channel for you. Be sure to subscribe because I will be sharing all my tips for getting these high-end looks. As always, I want to remind you that if I can do this, you can do this. You've got this.